I'm Kris Hagan. For those who don't know, I've been a language coach for many years. In my career, I've taught a wide variety of people, from famous singers and radio presenters to doctors, uni students, and yes, even desperate housewives trying to find an English lover. I've finally decided to share my thoughts, tips and tricks with the world. Also check out my YouTube channel if you want to see my ugly mush. So let's kick off this podcast with a great jingle.
Doesn't matter where you are, in the car or at the bar. Here for you comes in your ears, another word for thanks is cheers. Here's the new kid from the block, here for you around the clock. Shining all his English tips, Kris
is an anagram of risk.
Kris.
Hello. I want to say hello by saying Happy Santa Lucia to everybody who celebrated Santa Lucia yesterday instead of celebrating Christmas. And for those of you who celebrate, I've not even had a drink yet, who celebrate both, you greedy people. One is plenty. And really, the fact that you celebrate a woman who has no eyes, who's blind, who goes around with a donkey, and if you see her, you will turn to stone, is quite scary. I prefer Father Christmas with his big sack full of goodies. Now, what's first this week? What goodie do I have for you first?
Use me, say me, anywhere you want me. You got the power to use me right.
Okay, how do you say this word? How do you pronounce this word? A-R-E-A. No, it's not Aria, it's Area. Area, A-R-E-A, is pronounced Aria. Aria, which is the mistaken pronunciation of this word, actually means something else in English, and the spelling is different as well. It's A-R-I-A. So what is an area? Well, an area is an extent of a surface or a particular geographic region. Things like this. Okay, there's a nice area at the back of my house with a park, etc. So what's an aria? An aria is a musical piece written for a solo singer, okay, like in an opera. Okay, this with an orchestra behind them, they're singing away and they have this big orchestra, beautiful orchestra behind them. I'm imagining it now in La Scala in Milan. Okay, and they are singing an aria. So be careful. Make sure you don't say aria when you mean area and vice versa. So try and use these this week. And if you say you've no reason to, ask your loved one to take you to the theatre, And then maybe you can say, ooh, there's a beautiful area behind the theatre where we can have a picnic at lunch. And then we can go and listen to a nice aria in the theatre.
Just a bit of adverts.
Looking for some extra reading comprehension material? Then Cirque Magazine is what you're looking for. And guess what? It's totally free. Cirque Magazine helps you expand your vocabulary while learning about new people, places and events. The world is now a smaller place with Cirque. Cirque Magazine, your window into the world of English. The link's in the description. Yes, and it's out now, the autumn-winter one. I put it together because I was too busy and I thought it would be nicer because then you have a bigger version to sit in front of the fire at Christmas to read during these cold days. I love this period, but I don't know if you do, but there you go. So go and download Cirque Magazine. It's totally free, so what are you waiting for?
She's from Australia,
Koala.
Kingdom of dangerous animals. Next time that you go, make sure that you know which you can hold and which will kill you.
Like a jellyfish.
It's Kenny Lawrence.
All right, this week I want to talk about a really cute animal.
Me?
Not Kris.
Okay. I'm not an animal, really. Depends on the day.
So, this animal, everyone knows about the kangaroo.
A kangaroo?
Yes,
You became very Australian when you said that. Kangaroo.
Kangaroo. Well, but there's something even cuter than a kangaroo. It's called a wallaby, and it's very similar to a kangaroo, except it's very small.
But it's not a kangaroo.
It's a type. I think it's its own species. The wallaby.
Do you know? I thought a baby kangaroo was a wallaby. I've just realised. No, it's a joey.
No, it's a joey. Exactly. Wallaby is completely different.
So Joey from Friends is the baby kangaroo, and a wallaby is like a explain. A wallaby, it looks like a kangaroo.
It looks exactly like a kangaroo, except the size is a big difference that it has. And also they're a bit fluffier. But they're quite small. They will probably only come up to the size of your knee or a bit higher than that. So they're really really sweet, cute animals. You see them and they're adorable, really. And there are a lot of different species of wallaby as well. I remember seeing one when I was having a holiday on an island. And when I was there, I looked out my window and I saw that there was this tiny little wallaby outside looking through the window, checking to see if there was anything to eat.
I wanted to steal your food.
Yeah, and it felt like a little animal from a fantasy film because it's got these little paws in front of it and it's very curious looking around. So they're really nice.
On the picture that you just sent me here now, it looks like one of my cats. It looks like Robusto. It looks very cute and cuddly.
Yeah, they're very nice.
So these are not dangerous. These don't punch you like kangaroos.
No, these ones won't punch you, nothing. These are very, very tame animals. And another interesting one to look up is the rock wallaby. There are a lot of different species of rock wallaby, and they're really interesting animals. They have a lot of different colors as well. Kris, I'm sending you a picture now of a rock wallaby. You can see it's there.
But its tail is different to a normal one.
Yeah, exactly. It's quite different. This one's quite different to a kangaroo. It's very unique.
This one I would have as a pet.
Yeah, exactly. I think they would make good pets as well.
Very cute.
Yeah.
They're probably more entertaining than cats anyway. Cats do what they want.
Exactly. This one's quite nice.
And these are where? These were everywhere in Australia?
These ones you can find in particular places. I think the general wallaby, you can find them around. Just as you can kangaroos. But the rock wallabies live in very particular habitats. They're quite unique.
They don't live in the rocks on the beach.
No.
Them horrible little... not horrible. Them cute little octopuses, whatever, from last week. So these are not near the beach. So this is a reason why you can go to Australia, because they're nice and cute and fluffy.
Yes, these ones are really cute. You can
and they're not colourful, so they're not dangerous.
Exactly,
I remember.
they're great.
See, I learn these things.
You learn something, exactly. But the general wallaby you can find by the beach and on islands. The wallaby that I saw was on an island. So
which island was it on?
This was called Magnetic Island.
Magnetic Island?
Exactly, yeah. Magnetic Island is a popular touristic island in the north, off the east coast.
Why is it called Magnetic Island? Is it dangerous to go there with metal things? Sounds quite dangerous. Do the TVs work there? Is there not some kind of problem with magnets?
I honestly have no idea why it's called Magnetic Island, but everything works there just fine.
And so these wallabies are there. So
I found them. Yeah, these wallabies, along with also a lot of koalas on that island as well. It's quite a reserve for koalas, so I saw quite a few, which was quite cool. Yes, but otherwise, the other thing I wanted to talk about, the little advice here is, now that we're talking about something cute, that almost every animal has a defense mechanism. Okay? Even this one, even I'm saying it's quite cute. It is, but they have sharp claws, for example. And if you get too close, if you bother it, if you try to even feed it, it could attack you. Not necessarily, not willingly, but if it jumps and its claws go on you, it's going to scratch you. Even koalas, for example, if you take a look and Google how koalas claws, you'll realize that even these aren't cuddly animals. They can really rip you to shreds if they want to. So
give them food, basically. Throw the food out.
Don't give them food.
Don't give them food.
Don't give them food as well, because they can start getting aggressive because they want the food that you've got in your hand. So also don't feed them. Don't get too close. Any animal that you find, it doesn't matter where you are, which country you're in, they can all be a little bit aggressive. So be careful, especially if you're in a country that you're not familiar with, if you're in a tropical place. Be careful. Even if it looks cuddly, it usually has a defense mechanism. This is definitely true in Australia, where everything needs to have some sort of defense mechanism.
Especially the people, by the sounds of it. Why don't we have a defense mechanism? We can just run. That's about it. Now, I was just thinking the fact that you said, like, don't give them food, don't show them your food, etc. That's why everyone's thin in Australia, because they're scared for animals to find the food. I need to go on a diet. Okay, thank you very much, Kelly.
All right, thank you.
Just a bit of advice, though. If you go to Magnetic Island, and you don't find a wallaby, it's not our fault. Just Kelly found one.
That's a disclaimer, isn't it?
Just to be sure about people saying, I went there and there wasn't one. All right, see you next week.
All right, goodbye.
Now we won't die down under all thanks to Welcome back to Mimi Melendez, half bartender, half teacher for Kris Hagan. People wonder what kind of cocktail she's got in her shaker. Please, Mimi, pour another one.
Shake it and make it good.
She's back with her fantastic tips.
Mimi's back, as you could understand from the jingle. Hello, Mimi. How are you?
Hello, I'm back, like you said.
Also, so is the church. And
church is always here.
It's always here.
Always here.
Yeah, but always when we start recording.
It's always chiming in, literally.
Literally chiming in, yeah. Like me with you. So go on, what are you going to talk about today?
Today we're going to talk about the different types of eateries or places where you go to eat, which sounds really simple, but actually people mix these up all the time.
So you're competing with Jonathan in the second series.
Am I? Dun, dun, dun,
Talking
dun.
about food, who did it better?
Well, you know,
like
drinks
at the
kind of
Oscars.
spill over into the food category.
Literally,
so-
if you knock it over.
Exactly.
Yeah. So we'll talk about these different eateries.
Okay, so we're going to
Eateries,
start by
if you will,
the,
actually.
we can say cheapest one. I hate that word, but we can say that. The cheapest one would be fast food, which everyone's familiar with what that is.
Especially me.
Especially you, right. They know you by first name at the
They do.
Burger King.
They do.
nearby
They
here.
do.
Sometimes fast food is these types of businesses or types of restaurants, if you want to call them that, are just called quick
If you want to
service.
call them that.
Well, you know, it's a little bit of a departure.
Don't like them then.
Quick service restaurant is the industry name for them, but fast food, things like McDonald's and all that, everyone's familiar. After that, then we have fast casual, which is a type of
that?
restaurant that's not as cheap or as fast like
Right.
McDonald's. It may not have a drive-through, but it's pretty quick and it's not the highest quality
So
food.
like Pret a manger, you don't have that.
Oh, what? Is that international? I never even realized
Well, it's
that.
French and it's also in England, so for me that makes it
Oh,
international.
it's in New York. They have that in New York.
Yeah. You go in, you get like a sandwich or something, and then you sit down.
Yeah, exactly.
But you can order a soup or something from them.
Exactly.
And they take 25 minutes to
I
bring
went there
it.
once ever.
We're in the war here.
We're in the wild.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the beauty of
another
the
example
city.
of one of these. Only that. Okay. No, was
We
I
have
right
to move
then?
on. I have
I was
one
right
list.
then. I was right.
Yeah, that's a
okay,
good. That was a really good example.
Uh-huh.
After that, we have casual and then contemporary casual, which is I included those all in the same line because to me they're very similar. And a casual restaurant is someplace very similar to like Applebee's or TGI Fridays. I don't know if
Okay.
you're familiar with
TGI
those.
Fridays, yeah, we have it in England.
So obviously they're not fast food, but they're not like super high quality. You don't have a chef in the kitchen per se.
So Hard Rock could be part of this.
It could be, yeah. Sure. And usually these restaurants are pretty reasonably priced for considering what you're getting. And then, like I said, we have these contemporary casual restaurants, which now are popping up everywhere, where they're trying not to stick to the regular burgers and fries, but trying to
These
do something
gourmet.
a little more, gourmet-ish. So
It's a loose
after
word.
that. That word is
Very loose.
so loose. I was gonna make a comparison to other loose things, but we'll leave it at that. So the next one, which I guess you could say would be at the top of the list, is fine dining.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is also pretty obvious what it is. It just is your higher end restaurant. Usually more expensive, usually high
less food.
quality. They have a actual chef working there. The food is it's really a focus of the restaurant.
So not like the Dominican you took me to.
Crickets.
Uh-huh.
So those are, I guess you could say, the main categories, but we have other types of restaurants. We have things like a buffet restaurant, which I'm sure you're familiar with that.
In England, they don't really exist. They're more like attached to a pub.
Okay.
But
okay.
in England we don't really like buffets because it means you have to get up.
Oh, I see.
We like people serving us.
Well, I have to say that they're not very common. They're not very popular in the U.S. because a lot of people consider them kind of dirty and like low class or low quality. But they do exist, and it is a type of, category of restaurant.
I've been to a wedding and I didn't eat because I won't go to the buffet.
Oh, that's like mega lazy.
Yeah. And what else have we got?
After that, we have either pop-up restaurants or food trucks. Food trucks now are like all over.
There's one around
They're
the corner,
super
yeah.
popular.
I've seen them, everywhere.
Yes.
I've
And
never
they're
been
really
to one.
convenient, and it just takes not a big investment. So that's all the rage now. And either pop-up restaurants too, which is just basically like a trial kind of restaurant or a temporary situation.
But in a property, not in the street.
Exactly,
okay.
yes. The next type and newest type is a ghost restaurant. Have you heard of this?
A ghost restaurant. There's no people.
Yes, ghost restaurant. No, you're right. There are no actual customers.
No.
It's usually a higher end restaurant. That has set up a situation where it's only delivery or takeout. It's a new thing now, and obviously with COVID,
with
and
COVID,
everything,
it's not
it
a bad
really
idea,
pushed this
to be
into
honest.
the spotlight. Yes.
Oh, okay. A ghost restaurant. Never heard of that.
And then the final type of restaurant is a family style restaurant. Basically, these kind of restaurants will serve
A family who?
family style.
Style.
Yes, so they
I understood
serve
family
big-
sell. I thought we were selling families.
No, they don't. They serve families, so they have big portions. not individual portions. And then everyone
and screaming kids.
Exactly, and screaming grandmas at the screaming kids.
Okay.
Anyway, everyone just sort of serves themselves from one big portion of something.
So you order
like a
for Jacob's table thing. They bring all the food. Well, you don't bring the food from home, but there's lots of different dishes, like a buffet then.
Yes,
but on your
but
table.
at the table. Exactly.
Okay, right.
Exactly.
Maybe that's a bit better then than a normal buffet.
Yeah, I would say, because it's kind of private. It's like your own private buffet.
Your own private buffet.
Yes.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Is that everything?
That's all.
All right. See
For
you next
now.
week. Bye.
Bye.
Mimi Menendez with her fantastic tips.
Okay, that's all we've got time for this week. See you all next week. Bye. Jingle.
Doesn't matter where you are, in the car or at the bar. Here for you comes in your ears, another word for thanks is cheers. Here's the new kid from the block, here for you around the clock, sharing all his English tips. Kris
is an anagram of risk.